Hello dear friends, this is Devashish and I welcome you all to my channel Statistics Curiosity. Friends, in today's video we are going to study one of the most important distribution in statistics. This distribution is called normal distribution and it is also known as bell-shaped curve. In this video, we will going to prove the mean, median and mode of the normal distribution, and we will prove it mathematically with all the derivations. Okay, so before we go into these mathematical derivations, let us first try to understand where the distribution appears in real life. Imagine that we have heights of thousands of people in a population. Okay, and we will notice something very interesting. Most people will have heights close to the average height, and a very few people will be extremely short or very tall. Okay, for example, suppose the average height is around 170 centimeters, and many individuals will have height around 165 centimeter. If you will have 172 centimeters, if you will have 175 centimeter, and so on. However, only a small number of people will have heights like 140 centimeter, okay, 150 centimeter, or 190 centimeter, 200 centimeters, and so on. So we will see if we plot these heights on this graph, this particular graph, and showing the frequency at left side, okay, on y-axis, and we will obtain a curve like this. This is a bell-shaped curve. It rises gradually, okay, and reaching a maximum at the center, and then it decreases symmetrically. So the center of this curve represents this average value, and it is often denoted using mu. Now look at this graph. So this is a bell-shaped curve, and this mean is denoted using mu. And one of the most important properties of normal distribution is this mean is equals to median, and which is equals to mode. Now we will prove the result mathematically, and we will derive these mean, median and mode of the normal distribution step by step. So to derive mean, median and mode, we need the something called PDF, which is called probability density function of normal distribution. Since normal distribution is a continuous distribution, so the probability function is called probability density function PDF. If it is discrete distribution, for discrete distribution it is called probability mass function PMF. Okay, so the PDF of normal distribution is this: 1 upon sigma root 2 pi e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu divided by sigma whole square. And the range of x is from minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so now to derive mean, so mean is actually the expectation of x. Expectation of x, and the formula of expected value of x or expectation of x is integration x into fx dx. Remember, this formula is valid for continuous distributions, and normal distribution is a continuous distribution. Okay, so the range of x is minus infinity to infinity, so the integration limit would be minus infinity to infinity x into 1 upon sigma root 2 pi. You have to memorize this. Okay, e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu divided by sigma whole square dx. Okay, since this 1 upon sigma root 2 pi is constant, so you can keep this outside the integration. Okay, and this minus infinity to infinity x into e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu divided by sigma whole square dx. Okay, so this is quite complicated integration. So to make it easy, we will assume x minus mu upon sigma as z. However, this is entirely a different variate called a standard normal variate, and if you tell me, then I will create a separate video on this. This is also called z-scores. Okay. Now, so x minus mu upon sigma is considered as z to for this derivation, and so this will give you x equals to sigma z plus mu, and this will also give you dx equals to sigma dz. Okay, and the mu is constant, so differentiation should be 0. And we will also the integration limit will not change, since if you substitute minus infinity and infinity at place of x, so the z will also will be minus infinity to infinity. So now substituting all these values in this, let's call it 1, in this one equation, and this is actually we are doing it expectation of x. Okay, so substituting these values, we will get expectation of x is equals to 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity. At place of x you have to substitute sigma z plus mu, okay, and e raised to the power minus 1 by 2. X minus mu upon sigma is actually z, so z square dz, sigma dz, sigma dz. So now this sigma will cancel this sigma, and you will multiply this sigma z with this function and this mu with this function. So you will have two different functions over here. One is 1 upon root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity sigma z multiply e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 z square dz, and plus 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity mu multiply e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 z square dz. Now look carefully of this function. So this is z multiply e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 z square. This f of minus z is actually equals to minus f of z. If you substitute, if you replace this z with minus z, you will get f of minus z equals to minus f of z. This such functions are called odd functions actually. Okay, they are called odd functions, and the integration of minus infinity to infinity of this odd function should be 0. Also, if you look carefully of this to this function, this is actually f of z, f of minus z equals to f of z, and such function are called even function. And what happens to even function? Minus infinity to infinity of even function becomes 2 multiply 0 to infinity of this function, of that particular function. So this is the rule of integration. You have to remember the integration of this term would be 0, and this will become 2 to infinity. So let me write, the first term will become 0 and the second term will be 1 upon under root 2 pi 2 multiply 0 to infinity mu e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 z square dz. Okay, as per this odd and even functions integration rules. Okay, now to solve this we have to further consider z square upon 2 as t. This will give you 2z dz equals to 2 dt, as this z square is equals to 2t. So okay, and this will give you dz equals to dt divided by z, and the z is from here, you can say the z is dt, this is dt divided by z will become under root 2t, so it will be under root 2t. Okay, so you will substitute these values over here, so you will get, remember this is all is actually expectation of x equals to everything, so it will give you 1 upon under root 2 pi 2 into 0 to infinity, the integration limit will remain same. Okay, mu is also constant, so you can keep this outside the integration, you can write it here, mu into 2. Okay, it will give you e raised to the power minus t, and what is dz? Dz is dt divided by square root of 2t. Okay, this square root of 2 and this square root of 2 will become 2, and they will cancel this 2. So you will actually have this mu divided by under root pi only. Okay, and 0 to infinity, this under root t you can write it as t raised to the power minus 1 by 2. Since this is 1 upon under root t, so you can write it as 1 upon t raised to the power 1 by 2, and it will become t raised to the power minus 1 by 2. Okay, t raised to the power minus 1 by 2 e raised to the power minus t dt. Okay, now this function 0 to infinity t raised to the power minus 1 by 2 e raised to the power minus t dt, this is actually gamma function. So from gamma function, what is gamma function? So to 0 to infinity, it is x raised to the power n minus 1 e raised to alpha minus 1 e raised to the power minus beta x dx. This is actually gamma alpha divided by beta raised to the power alpha. So using this gamma function, this integration will become mu upon under root 2 pi t raised to the power, you can write this t raised to the power minus 1 by 2 as 1 by 2 minus 1. So it will become gamma 1 by 2. At place of alpha you are having 1 by 2. 1 by 2 minus 1 will give you minus 1 by 2 na. And at place of beta you are having minus t, that means minus 1. Actually 1 only. You are having 1. Okay. So at alpha you are substituting 1 by 2, gamma 1 by 2. So it will give you gamma 1 by 2. And at beta you are substituting 1. So 1 raised to the power 1 by 2. Gamma 1 by 2 is actually under root pi. So this root pi will cancel this gamma 1 by 2 and you will left with mu. So in this way you are having expectation of x equals to mu. Now we will prove the median. Okay. So we know the median is the mid value of any particular distribution, and we also know the integration minus infinity to infinity fx dx is always 1. And let's assume m as mean. Okay, so minus infinity to m fx dx should be 1 by 2, or m to infinity fx dx should also be 1 by 2. Since this m should lie exactly at the middle, okay, as per the definition. So we can use either this or this one. So we will use this one. So minus infinity to median m fx dx is equals to 1 by 2. We will consider this. Okay. And we know the PDF of normal distribution is 1 upon sigma root 2 pi e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu divided by sigma whole square dx equals to 1 by 2. Now we will once again assume x minus mu upon sigma as z, and we already know x equals to sigma z plus mu and dx equals to sigma dz. Okay, and we will substitute these values in this equation. Let's call it 2. Okay, so it will become sorry, this should be n. Okay, so if we substitute these values, we will get minus infinity to m minus mu divided by sigma. Since you need to substitute minus infinity in this x, so this will give you z equals to minus infinity. And when you put x capital M to this x, this will give you z equals to m minus mu upon sigma. That's how you substitute the values. Okay, 1 upon sigma root 2 pi e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 z square sigma dz equals to 1 by 2. Okay, now this sigma will cancel this sigma, and this 1 upon root 2 pi is actually the constant, so it will be outside the integration limit, and this will be minus infinity to m minus mu divided by sigma e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 z square sigma dz equals to 1 by 2. Okay, now consider this equation as equation 3, and now we will compare this equation to the PDF of standard normal variate. Okay, now let's quickly understand what is a standard normal variate. Standard normal variate is actually the normal distribution with mean mu equals to 0 and standard deviation sigma equals to 1. So if you substitute mu 0 sigma 1 in the PDF of normal distribution and replace x by z, what you will get? You will get 1 upon, since your PDF is 1 upon sigma root 2 pi, 1 upon sigma root 2 pi raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma raised to the whole square. So you need to substitute sigma equals to 1 and mu equals to 0 and x equals to z. What you will get? You will get 1 upon root 2 pi, okay, e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma will give you z, since the mu will be 0 and sigma will be 1, so it will be z square. Okay, So this is the PDF of standard normal variate. Okay, and the standard normal variate has mu equals to 0, so its median should also be 0. Okay, since this is normal curve. So this is the easiest way to do this. So the minus infinity to 0 as per the definition of median of this PDF 1 upon root 2 pi e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 z square dz should also be 1 by 2. Since this is standard normal variate, this is also symmetric, so its mean and median should also be 0. Okay, so if we compare this equation number, this new equation as equation 4 with this equation 3, you can see everything is same, everything is similar. If you compare this one to this one, you can see everything is similar. Only the upper limit of 0 is m minus mu upon sigma. So from comparing 3 and 4, on comparing equations 3 and 4, you will get m minus mu upon sigma as 0. So this will give you m equals to sigma into 0 will give you 0. This will give you m equals to mu. So this proves the median of normal distribution is mu. Now we will prove the mode of the distribution. We know that the mode is the most frequent value, or the value of x, at which the frequency is maximum. Okay, and the value at which frequency is maximum, at that value the PDF will also be maximized. Okay, so we will maximize the PDF of normal distribution and to find the value of x. Okay, so you have studied it in mathematics. So to maximize it, we have to differentiate it. We have to take f dash x and substitute and equate it to 0, and then we will find the value of x. And also, as per the definition, f double dash x should be less than 0. Then you will call this that you have maximized, you are finding the maximum function, and for that particular value of x. So what we will do, as per the definition, we will differentiate this PDF with respect to x and then equate it to 0. So we have to, what we just have to do, we have to d over dx the PDF, that is 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma whole square. Okay, and then equate it to 0. And this 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi is constant, and this d over dx of this so e raised to the power of any function, differentiation of that remains same, e raised to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma whole square. And then we have to differentiate this this e raised to the power of this function x minus mu upon sigma. So this will give you minus 2 upon 2 x minus mu. You know na, x raised to the power n will give you n x raised to the power n minus 1, the differentiation of this, you should know that. Okay, so this will be minus divided by sigma square. Okay, so this 2 will cancel with this, and this is equals to 0. Okay, this entire thing. So what this will, this is actually the similar to the PDF, so you can write it this as fx into x minus mu upon sigma square equals to 0. This sigma square will goes to 0. Oh, not a square, it is actually, it is sigma only, since this whole square will 2. Okay, so this is sigma only. So what in this way, this fx will also goes to 0, this sigma will goes to 0, this gives you x equals to mu. Okay, so in this way you can see that mode is also mu. So in this video, I hope you understand that the mean is equals to median, which is equals to mode of normal distribution. All these three values are mu in this normal distribution. I hope you understood the derivations very well. Thank you for watching.